Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Legend of Zelda The Minish Quest. It's episode 16. Get out of the way. Now last time I did the Temple of Droplets and I couldn't remember where the Elemental Sanctuary is. And I'm pretty sure it is in Castle Town. Not Castle, the Castle, Hyrule Castle. So I'm going to investigate here a bit further. So we can't go in the front door, can we? Because there's guards. Let's do a lefty from the start, shall we? That's the easiest way, isn't it? Did I just not go in here before? Is this in there? I feel like a right fool. Did it? Was it on the right hand side last time? Maybe. He won't see me. The vision distance on these guards is pap. Everyone knows that. They're blind as shit in this game. Good. I still don't want to roll near them. Yeah. Somehow I just completely ignored all this. It must be because I went in here at some point. Oh wait, have I got an empty bottle? No. I'm stacked on fairies. I'm prepared. I feel we're actually weirdly near the end of this game. There's like 2 dungeons left. But also I feel like there's a lot of stuff left. I think it's because this game, similar to Wind Waker, doesn't have a lot of dungeons. There's a lot more overworld stuff, which I'm massively fond of. Dungeons are always sort of one and done. Unless it's Skyward Sword, in which case they wanted to have been one and done. So there's a secret entrance to the place in here, is that correct? Nope, it's just a regular entrance. Couldn't be more bold. Right, let's power up the sword. Make it the tri-sword. Yeah. Ram it in there. How do you know putting your sword in there would work? I didn't. I just shoved it in there and broke it. Look, it's kind of blue. Definitely got a lot smaller when he picked it up. The power of the water element has infused your blade. Yep, I can do 3 copies now. I feel 3 copies is kind of nothing. Like it's when you get 4, that's where they really start like throwing you the puzzles. When it's 3, it's like, ugh. 2 we can handle, but no, the human mind can't comprehend 3 at once. 4 it can handle, it can split them into that many or that many, but 3, what do you do with that? It's too complicated. I don't think there's any reason to go back around the castle. Because I don't think it's probably wise to actually look into it. Alright. And, yeah, all the doors are locked, aren't they? It's a classic guard strategy. They put all their guards outside on the assumption that no one can possibly get in. Therefore, you don't need to put any guards inside. So it's not like there's a secret passage off here, is it? That's just very much a doorway. And there's snakes in that room, and there's no door at the end. This will be funny, won't it? Hey, you! None may enter. By the order of the king, none shall pass. Now be gone with you. No, they don't attack him or like throw him out. They know the king's lost his mind, but they're doing their best. They're taking his orders, but they're not they're not being dicks about it. So now I just destroyed that with my immense strength. I've been up here before, and I've determined there is nothing up here. I know this to be a fact, and yet I can't not go up here. Yep, there we go. Just to satiate my own warped desires. I reckon I can get over there now. I think the thing stopping me was the ability to... No, I need 4, don't I? Oh no, that is 3. See, ideally, when you can split into 4, you want to put your 3 copies here and your back here, like you're the slave driver. But that doesn't work, I don't think, because they just dematerialize, which is annoying because it means, you know, you've got your copies and then not doing all the work for you. This might be the longest I've ever had the beam sword for. Ah! I so want to jump down there and flip that switch, but I know in my heart... Oh, I've got to do it. Oh, thank Christ. Okay, what did that do? Did it just bring that bridge up? I was going to say, I know in my heart I've already been down there and done it, and it won't... All it will do is inconvenience me, because I've got to run back around now. And yet, I could do nothing but do it. I think this leads back to the top. This cave is very confusing. The way the doors line up, it's like an impossible cave. Like the geometry just isn't quite right, which is normally fine in video games. It's normally hidden, but just there, it's out in the opened, like a wound. Oh, hello. Nice. Oh, 200. Oh, fuck me, that'll take forever to spend. The Royal Valley. So, what do you think, Beta? Pretty dark and spooky, isn't it? Makes you want to cry, doesn't it? Huh? You're not scared? Well, good. Neither am I. So, come on. Let's go. Alright, let's get the old lantern out. The lamest late game item they could have given you, isn't it? Fuck you. Yeah, I kill ghosts. What of it? No issues. No problem at all. They've died once before, they can die again. That's what you got to remember about a ghost. They've already died once. They're a failure, in essence. I don't know why I'm being so aggressive about ghosts. It's funny, but... Or is it? No, it's probably not. I think that was just a quick egg. Oh. I'm sensing we're in a classic Zelda... situation where I'm in kind of a puzzle, like a maze where it will loop up. Now, my guess is that you either have to ignore the signs or do as they say. I'm going to do as they say for a bit and then go from there. But again, my assumption is you're supposed to ignore them, like do the opposite of what they say. Same as before. That was left. Ah. Wow. That's a weird method of attack. He didn't seem that aggressive. He just seemed to want it. Same as the beginning. That was up. Right. Right. I'm not really trying my hardest to memorize these. Same as 2 before. Right, up. And we're out. Okay, so you did have to listen to the signs. Alright. In like the Master Quest version of this game, obviously you do the opposite of that, and it's a pain in the ass. So I need a key for that door. How do I not remember how many hits these take? In my mind, it's 2. That one took 4, but I feel like it might have healed off me, but that wouldn't make sense. Unless it didn't heal everything. There was a wolf howl in the background. I don't think there are wolves in this game, though. Oh. Found a house. Oh, is it Dampy or Dampkey, the Gravekeeper? Dampy, yep. I'm the Gravedigger here. What's that? You were called here by the ghost of a king. That'd be the ancient king of Hyrule who rests here. We play poker twice a week. I've seen him myself. We're good friends. Well, if the king has called you, I can't see any reason not to let you in. Here, take this graveyard key. Okay, do you want a kinstone? And a crow stole it. Yep. They work in pairs. What's with that crow? Yep, and floor. See, actually, this is a little bit outdated now, but this is a vaguely racist remark here. The crows are supposed to represent the poor, obviously. Yeah, I will, but I just want to... Oh, he disappeared. It's impressive, actually. Oh, no, here he is again. Right, mate, you got another key? Okay. So this is a situation where we have to charge, but we don't want to put the lantern away. Oh, where's he gone? Don't tell me he's up there. Well, he went to the right, but I feel like that doesn't necessarily mean anything. Oh. Thought there was going to be more to it than that. So you managed to get the key back. Keep a tighter grip on it this time. At least now you can get into the graveyard. Alright. Alright, do I need him to open it? How? Why? Oh, do we have to fight a ghost boss? I think we do. Not quite yet, but at some point. No, I'm thinking of Four Swords Adventure. Alright, mate. What are you doing here? This is a graveyard. There are ghosts here. Oh yeah, speaking of which, my brother lives in Hyrule Town. He's a troublesome prankster, but I often wonder how he's doing. I want to fuse kinstones. I'm on it. Nothing sadder than a ghost that doesn't realise they're dead. 2 kinstone pieces fit per... Oh, I'm not reading that. That's just standard. It's a pot, isn't it? Oh no. What is it? Is it an upgrade to this game? Hey, I've just hit on a great idea. This will add a little more risk. So excited. Can't wait to get started. Okay. That's good. Probably get something good out of that, won't I? I feel obligated to dig this. Nice. I wonder if that was like a one-time moment. Oh, yeah, they're not boos. They're not boos at all. Fuck off. Fuck off. Fuck off. Can you push these? You can. Or you can push that one. Ah, sweet. Okay, there's a puzzle here to solve. I almost overthought that puzzle. Ah, cool. It's like they all pass it down the line. For some reason, I thought the puzzle involved, like, blanking this one. But that wouldn't have worked at all for obvious reasons. Okay, I'm guessing you can just push that one. Yeah, glad I picked it first. If I were doing this, yeah, as I say, I'd make at least 2 you could push. One of those rocks has probably got a crab under it. If I don't go near them, they can't hurt me. Actually, I bet those rocks have the answer to this bit up here. I need to step on them, don't I? Behold, magic pads. Yeah. Alright, so there's no real puzzle here, is there? It's just a classic. Actually, the puzzle is how am I going to get through it? I'll have to walk probably right round to the left. Oh. Or just sort of phase through a stone like I just did. I think there might have been a number of ways to solve that. Behold, the Royal Crypt. Maybe the Royal Crypt, but graves are creepy no matter whose they are. What are we supposed to meet? Okay. Right. Now these always used to be weak to fire. However, this lantern is not really going to set anything on fire. I might use my newly expanded quiver. It does fuck all damage, this bow, and it annoys me. A lot of enemies in this graveyard like to hug, don't they? I mean, Jesus Christ, how much health do they have? I'd actually like to know, honestly. You know, it's probably a clue that I was supposed to use bombs on them. That would make sense. So you can see that this one leads to land, but I feel like that it's a trick. Oh no, what's correct? One of these is, yep. Okay, actually, I bet 2 of them are a trap. Wait, I've got a key. What am I doing? Fucking idiot. I got the right door immediately and then proceeded to just die. I'm not making this lift, am I? That's oddly frustrating. Is this the better way to do it? Probably. That was a very satisfying little noise that made. That was a different noise to normal as well. Look at that cool pose. It looks so cool, doesn't it? It's because he's not fully top down. He's sort of at an angle. In old Zelda, because you'd be right on top of him, it would have a different sort of draw look to it. Let's run. Right. So I clearly need both keys. I like the method of having two on one side and me on the other. That seems to work. Nailed it. See, because you actually get a full-on power-up after you defeat a dungeon. They have to sort of throw in this like kind of mini dungeon while you're using it, don't they? So many snakes. I wish I'd done that immediately. That would have been way more satisfying. Okay. What's the shtick going to be in here, do you reckon? It's going to be something, isn't there? What's going to appear when I light these? Is it just going to be the door opening? Oh, mummies. Right. Will bombs help? And will the boomerang help? Oh, that's just great. It lasts just a little bit longer than that. Okay, bombs are apparently the way to go. However, I don't have that many and it's kind of a pain in the arse. Bastards. There we go. Ah, good, it recovered. I haven't got many lives. Health. Hearts. That's what they're called. This will probably solve that. Look, it's in the shape of a Triforce. That's probably meaningless. Yep, two of them. God, I love the symmetricality of this thing. So this tells you how to get to heaven, I want to say. Oh, young one. Child who seeks to rescue my descendant, Zelda. Welcome. My name is Gustav. I was king of Hyrule countless ages ago. Here, take this. I grant you this kinstone. Seek the source of the flow in Hyrule, the river. Only then will your path open. I've actually been there already. Save Zelda. All of Hyrule is counting on you. You've got a kinstone piece. These mystic stones are said to bring happiness. Fascinating. An ancient king of Hyrule. How strange. And the source of the flow. What do you suppose that could mean? River in it. Oh. And it was all a dream. No, it wasn't really, but it could have been. Was it dark in here before? No, it only gets dark out here, isn't it? Alright. Two things. One, can I kinstone you? Fucking hell, I can. What do you want? What do you got from... Oh yeah, that's his did he say it was his brother? His dead brother? I don't know why I've been such a nasty little prankster all the time. All of a sudden, I feel like a weight's been lifted off my shoulders. I feel like I've made up for all my awful deeds. Aha, see you in paradise. Huh. That's, it's quite heavy, really, isn't it? They fit perfectly. I have a good feeling about this. There's a version of events where you can only fuse with one of the two brothers and it sends the other one to paradise, doesn't it? Oh, a mystery one. Right, what you got for me? It's a snake. Oh no, it's probably going to open, isn't it? Yeah. Well, I'll go and do that now. That couldn't have been positioned better, could it? I planned that one out. I know this is obviously not the case, but in my mind, a lot of the kinstone fusions are like randomized. I know it's absolutely not true. I'm prepared. Got my shield. Oh god, what a hideous beast! Kill it! What's up, babe? Ah, so you moved that gravestone. Now you can go outside. But I would get lonely here by myself, so could you come see me sometime? I'll have plenty of kinstone pieces ready. Okay. I think that's actually true. She's one of the few that you kinstone fuse with like a number of times. Yep. But what will it be? Oh, good, it's in Castle Town. Somewhere I actually remember to go. Secret cave. Or, if I was a smarter man, a secret tunnel. 100 mystery shells. I've got 300 mystery shells. I spent all that time spending the bastards last time. I've got nearly all of them back. Which is actually kind of a good thing, because it means I didn't waste... You know what? I was going to quick travel out of here, but I've just remembered when I got here there was a route not taken. I wonder if I'll... The rule used to be it would take you back to the start if you went wrong, and that rule is still correct. Yeah, there was this little area. I don't think this will be anywhere different. And, no, it's not. I've been here before. It's alright, though. It's alright. The fires. They spread. It's glorious. So I've only just kind of got the ability to swim, haven't I? So that's something I should remember to use for exploration. Nice red kinstone pieces. Big worms up there. I'm going to try my best to avoid that worm. Wait for it. Yeah, I don't know why I was avoiding that. I remembered there's just nothing to fear. I now have to dig out every top of wall like that because there might be an eye. It's unlikely to be one here, but in a section like that, it's a pretty strong possibility. Oh, you beautiful bitches, I needed you. Yeah, that's it. You fill me with your magic powder or whatever the fuck you do. So I clearly haven't been in the room to the left, because I probably haven't been here since I've had the mole claws. It's infuriating that you can't get on land like that. Oh yes, left leads to the mountains, doesn't it? See, I'm waiting until I've done like the next dungeon before I really start doing the like the full cleanup, because then you'll have like all the tools to succeed. But you know, doing stuff that's just sort of there in front of me, it's a no-brainer, isn't it? It's like unofficial. Ooh, cheeky, like that. Satiation. Vindication, that's the word I needed. This should be something good as well. Where's it going to be? It's... Oh yeah, of course, these always go to the Gorons, don't they? I can't remember what that actually gets you through there. It seems like it should be something pretty good though, shouldn't it? The longest cutscene Nintendo has ever produced. This one. I thought I smelled a buddy. What are you doing here? Hey, give me a hand breaking through this wall, Goro. They should really focus their efforts. Or is it because they're all so big, they know that if... No, that wouldn't make sense, because if one of them broke, they could just single file it through. They don't need to all go through at the exact same moment. One of Tingle's brethren will arrive on this stump at some point. Oh yeah. I saw this little stump here, and I couldn't remember what it was for, and then it just returned to me. It's the gimmick of the whole game. Alright, mate. Did you ever check out that watery spot? Was that right? It was weird, huh? We've never met. What? You want to fuse kinstones? I've definitely never been here before. That's all my greens gone. Which is kind of annoying, because they're kind of the most common ones. Will get me money though. Is it a snake? Oh no, it's not. Is that nearby? Trilby Highlands. It is. It's like right below me. I'll go there now, and that'll be a nice little end to the episode, I feel. Wrap it up in a nice little bow. Yeah, just cut my way through these rocks. Imagine the amount of strength it takes to cut through a rock with a sword. Like, these rocks are fairly large as well. And imagine how much damage it does to Link's sword. Also, can you do it with a wooden sword at the start? No, you don't have a wooden sword, do you? It's like a... not ceremonial, it's the one your old man uncle makes. I say old man uncle because I don't remember if he's your old man or your uncle. Behold, the flames. Oh, that's satisfying, isn't it? Burn for me. Just saves so much time, doesn't it? In an ideal world, it would do damage as well. But, yeah, it's still pretty good. I don't think this area respawns. It definitely won't now. But also, I feel like it doesn't ever in the game. In my mind, these ones drop kinstones. Obviously not every time, but a fair amount of the time. Oh my, that fragment looks just like wine. They might even fit together. I wonder if that's like a canned line and he always says that, or if it's only when you're confused. Either way, that's a satisfying fusion. I said the episode would end when I went in that thing, but I didn't think I would get there that quickly. But that one's right by me as well. It's merely in the Western Wood. I'm in the Trilby Highlands. They're next to each other. Shut up, you poet weirdo. But I will just see if... he was a ghost! Or I didn't listen to him and he actually just said, I'm leaving now. I don't know if this fire does you damage or not. It doesn't damage enemies, so it would be a bit unfair if it damaged you, wouldn't it? Known arsonist Link is at large again. It's a very dangerous criminal. I love having sword beams. It's fleeting. Oh, there he is. Alright, mate. Oh dear, Beta, won't you listen to my verse? When I finally returned to my home sweet home, a stranger was there. I'm an extremely shy person, and I just can't talk to someone I don't know. So, I had to put my feelings to verse. While I was gone, did you break in to practice your thieving art? This isn't a rhyming. I thought this was going to be like rhyming. This is more slam. Even if you rob my home, you can never steal my heart. That doesn't rhyme. Why didn't you make those rhyme? That's some weak localization. Or he's just supposed to be a terrible poet. Oi, bitch, get out of there. A dark room settles my soul, I say. Do not turn on the lights, I say. Is she secretly a monster, do we think? Let's find out. It was a monster all along. Oh dear. You found me out. Don't tell anyone. My lips are sealed. This is all it takes. Do you want to fuse? No. Is that just the end of this little tale? Oh, he's left. Are they now friends? Nope. He just left. What a weird turn of events that was. Okay, I ain't got one of them. I just spent it. See, that's the worst. Now, I'll forget that he's got a fusion option. It'll be ages before I get one of those stones again. It's probably the end of the episode. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.